Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be having a look at another crossword today. If you'd like to try this first, the link's in the description. Let me know how you get on. Good luck. Here we go. Right. Send off old wine. Come back to that. Romeo forced out and cast aside. So could this be R for Romeo from the phonetic alphabet plus an anagram of forced? Cast aside. Not seeing that, we'll come back to that. Dig, starters of parsnip, liver and octopus, yuck. Starters of parsnip, liver and octopus looks like PLO. Dig. Yeah, it's plough. So yes, P, L and O from starters of these words, and yuck is ugh. And plough is dig. Nations wicked slandering, no sir. Now this looks like an anagram of slandering without S, I and R. Can we see what that is? S, I and R. No, that's not enough letters, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it is enough letters. So if we take out the S, the I, and the R, we've got land, E, N, G, England. Well, should have got that. I don't know why that took so long. Article abolishing right of secular organisation. No, come back to that. Finish close second in race. Marathon is an 8-letter race. No, let's go to these ones where we've got some letters. Spreadsheet, advanced and superb. This is going to be excellent. Let's have a look. Excel for spreadsheet, I suppose, and lent, as in lending something, you advance it. And excellent is superb. Toy filled with wrong fuel, sadly. I bet it's going to be F-U-L-L-Y, and the whole thing's going to be sadly. So, F-U, so we've got an anagram of fuel inside toy, which is going to be, what's a 5-letter toy that ends in L-Y? Dolly, so it's dolefully. Small person may be cross. Not sure, I've got a nice X here. Send off old wine. Old's often EX in a crossword. Send off X. What's a 4-letter wine? Port. Send off export. Romeo forced out and cast aside. So it's not what we thought before because it got 2 E's. So I bet it's R for Romeo though. Forced out. Cast aside. Or it probably ends in ED. Impressed, not me. Rubbish web designers. Again, this looks like similar to what we had with England. An anagram of impressed without ME. Is it spiders then? They design webs, don't they? Web designers, spiders, very clever. Some offer a reward, definitely not well done. Yeah, this is rare, which is hidden in the word offer a reward. It's a sum of that string of letters, and not well done like steak. Came to sorry end swallowing pigment. Now, sorry end could be an anagram. What's a pigment? Look into Mafia to come back and thrive. Mafia is often mob. Look can be low, like the old-fashioned LO. Mafia to come back, mob would be BOM. And if you put low in that, you get bloom, which is thrive. Politician, covered in sauce, rises suddenly. A politician is often MP or PM. Sauce, what's a short sauce? Soy. Rises suddenly could be soars. Come back to that. Give out when time's up. Yeah, that's a simple one. That's emit. That's just time backwards. And because it's a down clue, you can use up to indicate you have to put it backwards. Came to sorry end swallowing pigment. Determined individual finally loses heart. Don't know. Thought supreme deity initially mad. Pondered is thought supreme deity initially mad. I don't know, not doing very well today, are we? Needed some paper in colour. Yeah, I think this is required. The colour is red, R-E-D, and then quire is it a quantity of paper of some sort? Something to do with paper anyway. How's your father upholding higher education for all? Not sure about that one. Oh, higher education is uni. So it's probably unisex, which is for all. This could be apple of the teacher's eye. Ah, pupil, so that's a sort of cryptic definition. Yeah, so a pupil is obviously someone a teacher instructs, and it's also a part of an eye. Not as many women get into free running. That's got to be fewer. Women is F. Oh, women is W, and then it's free, an anagram of free. Right, thought supreme deity initially mad. Is it presumed? Thought supreme deity initially mad. Oh, it's an anagram of supreme and deity initially, which is D, so supreme and D anagram. Good, that corner's done. Get on with 5 in a whirl. 5 is usually V, like in Roman numerals. Not always though. Get on with, don't know. Make a friendly gesture, we're told, to obtain pet. Wreak havoc over drug being less potent. It's weaker. No, it isn't. It is, yeah, weaker, which is An anagram of reek over E, a drug. Make a friendly gesture. Could be wave at. Mother looks over home publications. Magazines is publications. Mother is MA, Ma. Looks over home. Yeah, that's gazes. And if you're in, you're at home. Magazines. Highly obvious to vocalize about pick of the bunch. Pick of the bunch could be the best. Highly obvious. Not sure about that. Get on with 5 in a whirl. Very little money provided by New York to support a writer. Is it a penny? That's very little money is a penny. NY for New York. Pen is a writer. Something that writes is a pen. And A, so it's a pen on NY. That must be wave at. I don't really understand that. Make a friendly gesture, we're told, to obtain pet. Wink at? Ah, I see, it is wink at, because that sounds like, we're told, sounds like win cat. Obtain is win, pet is cat. Win cat, very clever. Proves company is involved in fraudulent activities. Company is often CO. No. Determined individual finally loses heart. Right, so where were we over here? Small person, maybe cross. Yeah, so S for small, and then the next bit is small person, which is titch. And you get stitch, like a cross stitch. Romeo forced out and cast aside. So that's going to be rejected, is it? After Romeo, forced out is ejected. I'll put those together and you get rejected, cast aside. Article, abolishing right of secular organisation. Finish close second in race. Politician covered in sauce rises suddenly. Soars, leaps, jumps. Yeah, jumps. That is MP in jus, which is a French word for sauce. Article, abolishing right. So it sounds like we're going to take R out of something. Don't know that one. Finish close second in race. Close or close. Second is often S. Or second in race could be the letter A. Determined. Individual finally. Individual could be one or lone. Proves company is involved in fraudulent activities. Alternate activities could be cons, which also gives us the CO. Con. Let's write that in and have a look. Con. Don't know. What was this one? Highly obvious to vocalise about pick of bunch. Now, vocalise could be sing. Get on with 5 in a whirl. Is it an anagram of 5 in A? No, because we've got a D. Get on with. Advance. Oh, it is advance. So it is V for 5 inside a dance, which is a whirl, I suppose. Highly obvious. Highly obvious. Well, maybe you are finding this clue highly obvious, but I'm not. Let's come back to it. Came to sorry end, swallowing pigment. Came to. I think it's going to be an anagram of end with a pigment inside it. Came to. Determined individual finally loses heart. Something like sticker or finish close second in race. Complete. Oh, it is complete. That is compete, which is race, which is with the close second race. So that's the second letter of close. I mean, that's quite hard for a basic crossword. Complete. Determined. Came to sorry end, swallowing pigment. Article abolishing right of secular organisation. Just not seeing that one. It's not just an anagram of secular without right in it, is it? Oh, it could be, of course. So organisation means organise these letters, abolishing right or R. So that would give us an article which would be article, let's use the anagram helper. Clause? A clause in like a contract. Yes. Good. Came to sorry end swallowing pigment. Numbered. Would be numbered. Like if you're counting something, you might say the total came to, the total numbered. Sorry end is END, and then umber would be our pigment, I suppose. That's a tricky one. Well done if you got that. Determined individual finally loses heart. Just don't know that one. That C might not be right, of course. Proves. Company is involved in fraudulent activity. Let's get rid of that C and O. Highly obvious. To vocalize about pick of the bunch. Screaming. It is screaming. Wow. That is cream, which is best of the bunch with sing outside it. And if something's highly obvious, it's screaming, I suppose. Get rid of that S. Proves company is involved in fraudulent activities. Proves confirms. Of course, a firm is a company is a firm, and that's inside cons. And proves and confirms mean more or less the same thing. So it's just this one then. Determined individual finally loses heart. Determined. So individual finally could finally be end without the little letter to be ED, could be. End and finally don't really mean the same thing though, do they? Determined. Stacked, stocked. I don't know. So rather than sit here for the next half an hour in silence, I think we'll reveal that one and finish the crossword. Sticker. I did say that at some point, didn't I? How does that work then? Don't know. Any idea how that one works? Do let me know in the comments. So let's check everything. Everything else is right. Never mind, we almost got it, didn't we? Just 4 letters there. Anyway, let me know how you got on in the comments, and thanks for watching. See you next time.